Hey guys, I want to talk to you today about the VeriFLY app. It really saved my trip this summer, and I want to tell you the 4 reasons why it's a great thing. If you've traveled internationally this summer or are going to this fall, you've probably seen emails or notifications about the VeriFLY app. Now, it's a completely free app to download, and I'm telling you, it totally saved my trip last week to the Bahamas. I used it for my trip to France as well, and it just helps keep things very organized and ensures that you have met all of the requirements for your international travel. Now, first and foremost, you download the app, and what you do is you actually click on the country that you're going to be traveling to and create a new trip. You can add companions to that trip or just yourself. And what you do is put in your flight information, and it speaks directly to American Airlines. It's going to know what flight you're going on and what the requirements are for that particular country. Now, for France, all I needed was flight information and COVID information. But with the Bahamas, it was flight information, COVID information, and visa information. Now, super important when you're traveling internationally to know not only the COVID requirements right now, but the visa requirements. And it can be very overwhelming to be Google searching all of these things before your trip. VeriFLY's done that homework for you. So when you add your trip, it's going to load in those things step by step, super easy to follow. You'll take a picture of your vaccine or a negative test, upload it, they verify it. You're going to take a picture of yourself, put in a little bit of information, and then if there's any visa information required, like there was for the Bahamas, you'll then upload that as well. Now, it totally saved me because my Bahamas trip, I had not planned that trip in advance. I booked it the day before, did not know that there were visa requirements, and if I didn't have VeriFLY, I would have shown up to the airport and been turned away because I would not have had the paperwork completed. There was actually a family in front of me in line at the DFW airport that had not done VeriFLY, did not have their visa paperwork, and ended up missing the flight because they did not have their visa paperwork filled out. So another reason that VeriFLY is great. Now, probably the best reason to use VeriFLY is when you get to the airport, whether it's here or in your destination country coming back, the lines right now for the VeriFLY app to check in are much shorter. And that's because once you've done VeriFLY, it gives you a QR code that you go up and you just scan. If you haven't done VeriFLY, when you get to the counter, you then have to fill out paperwork and wait for everyone in front of you in line to fill out paperwork. When I got to DFW, it saved me between 45 minutes and an hour. I walked straight up to the counter, handed them my bags, scanned the VeriFLY app, and went through security. Now, if you have the TSA PreCheck on top of VeriFLY, you're going to be in a really good position. Highly recommend doing that. For the return, VeriFLY is just as useful. Even when you're in the other country, the American Airlines desks have set aside lines for VeriFLY. So even on your return, you're going to be saving significant time. You click on the app, you're adding a trip to the United States. It's going to have you upload your negative COVID test. And then when you get to the airport, you're pretty much going to be able to walk right up to the counter, scan that QR code, and go through security. So a really great app to get. It's free, I promise. I know it seems like another app, another platform, something else to deal with, but it's going to help you ensure that you have everything that you need for traveling internationally during COVID. If you have any other tips, you've used it, you've had a good experience, bad experience, leave it in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.